What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be completing Altered Beast. Now, this was the first Sega Genesis game in 1989. A lot of people have said, it hasn't aged as well compared to other, side-scrolling beat-em-ups, and to an extent, I agree, but it's definitely worth looking at in terms of its historical context, because again, this was the very first Sega Genesis / Mega Drive game to kind of show that it could do more than the NES, obviously. Gameplay-wise, it's very, very simplistic. You've got a jump, a punch, and a kick. That's literally it. And a lot of speedrunners are really into using the jump kick. That definitely kills things faster, but today we're just going to kind of focus on beating the game casually. The main thing you really want to memorize with this game is the location of these blue wolves. And honestly, I feel like duck punching tends to do the trick most of the time. You don't have to worry too much about getting hit, which is another thing about this game. It does not have any sort of invincibility frame, so it's very easy to get yourself in spots where you kind of just get pummeled to death. And you only get 2 lives on the default setting, meaning you really got to know your shit. And unlike most other arcade style games, you don't get any more due to points. So here with this first guy, we're gonna kind of just duck punch most of it. I feel like you do a little bit more damage this way, and kind of shrinks your hitbox so you don't get hit by the falling heads. Which, if I remember correctly, take off like an entire block of health. And again, you do not get any more than what the game gives you here unless you... And I suppose it's a cheat, but there's a real easy way to get into the menu and give yourself more health and lives and stuff like that. But again, I kind of want to focus on just beating it the way they intended you to, with just the 2 lives and the 3 blocks of health. So here we've got these infamous purple blobs that will attach themselves to your head if you're not careful. But the nice thing about this level is there aren't any other platforms to jump on, so all these wolves are just going to kind of come from either the left or the right. The last one here is going to come to the left. Going to kind of get ourselves over here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and go for an easy kill on the boss coming up. It's mainly a positioning thing that you have to do. Kind of want to go over here where this little branch is. And sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, but as soon as the boss shows up, you kind of just want to button mash, and hopefully the eyeballs won't knock me over. There we go. But yeah, if you're slightly off on that, you're either going to take damage, or worse, you're just going to get knocked back a bit. The third boss is honestly kind of the same thing, to where you can actually kind of button mash your way through it. Kind of make life a little bit easier, which we're all for. Yeah, the thing here is you kind of want to immediately get up on this platform. And here, kind of just wait these guys out and kind of duck punch them. And the next wolf is going to be coming through. And this can be kind of tricky because there's a enemy that kind of just drops here. Sometimes you get hit by them just trying to get the power up. Which is another weird quirk with this game. It kind of pauses every time you get one of the orbs that can make you open to attack. Yeah, here you kind of just high jump over Neff. Kind of button mash, and most of the time I'm able to get this just by kind of button mashing it, but okay, there. I guess I can get the timing or whatever, but here, if you do it just right, you will never get hit by those things. But the thing is, I think I was just getting knocked back by the boss when I was inside of him. But no big deal. The main thing you really want to worry about is having enough health for the final level, because there's a way to cheese that boss as well. Although the boss coming up is really the only one you really need to be careful with. There isn't really any sort of easy tactic for him. You kind of just have to know what you're doing and do it, essentially. You really gotta watch out for that skeleton that came from the upper right there. He tends to get me a lot whenever I'm just going through this game for the hell of it. Shoot. Next wolf will be on the lower level here, so we're pretty much good where we're at. Also, I love how the chicken stingers from Golden Axe make their appearance here. Although I can't remember which one came first, this or Golden Axe. I know they came out around the same time. But anyways, yeah, the tiger kind of has the weakest power-up in my opinion. He kind of just has this slow-moving orb that kind of moves about like the Medusa heads from Castlevania, ever so slowly. But this boss, it's definitely a bit of a beginner's trap. You kind of want to go slow and patient with him. He'll fire off those things. If you hit him, they're certain death. 9 times out of 10. So, kind of just want to be careful. He will never fire one low enough to hit you if you're ducking. It's mainly just the dragons you gotta watch out for. But all in all, I'm pretty happy I got all the way up to round 3 without taking a hit. That usually doesn't happen for me. But yeah, I do know there are faster ways to kill this guy, but if you're kind of just playing it to beat it, you're not really worried about getting a fast time or yada yada, what I'm doing here should work fine for you. You're kind of just being real slow and real patient with him. Because as I said, he's probably the most dangerous boss out of the ones in Altered Beast. It's actually quite easy to kind of screw up the rhythm on this. But, again, slow and safe is probably your best bet if you're new to the game or you're just trying to get through it on the default settings. There we go. We are in pretty good shape for the last level. There's a lot of enemies here that can kind of do cheap shots on you. Probably going to end up getting slaughtered at least once, but the main thing we want to worry about is having at least 2 blocks of health on the last life, because you're pretty much guaranteed a victory if you kind of just cheese him. Yeah, this unicorn here sucks. I'm surprised I got him. He usually ends up getting me first, but fortunately that didn't happen. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about, where the game kind of pauses for a second. Okay, and I screwed that up. So basically what's gonna happen is, Neff's gonna kind of just walk off to the side after flaunting his electricity for a bit, but we're still in pretty good shape, just for a casual playthrough of this. The only thing is I don't quite remember the position of the wolves past this point. There we go. Last, this is the point where they ran out of ideas, because now we're simply a golden version of the werewolf from round 1. Again, here, duck punching kind of just does the trick most of the time. That's the other kind of annoying thing about this game. You can't drop down from ledges like you could in other games by, you know, hitting down and jump. That's just not a thing here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die at the boss up ahead, but there's such an easy strategy to him. And it's unbelievable. I'm kind of surprised nobody thought about this. Oh, fuck you too, buddy. I didn't realize I was gonna come out of there. But anyways, this is literally all you do. You stand on the edge, you duck, and you punch. That's literally it. And he goes down so quickly. Voila, you have beaten Altered Beast. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's quite a short game, but again, like I said, it's one of those things if you're a Sega fan, or if you're just kind of into the history of this stuff, it's worth checking out. It's not going to blow you away or anything like that, but again, if you kind of just want to appreciate the history, it's worth a look. And as the credits roll, you can actually interact with them, which I think is kind of funny. And since this is an arcade port, it does start over and it becomes a bit more difficult, but I won't be showing that off because pretty much nothing really changes, other than that there are more enemies and they're probably slightly more aggressive. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this casual playthrough of Altered Beast. If you like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want me to do next. Until then, peace out.